with the Detroit Lions. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Strebler. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Strebler sets to throw on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Off the play fake, it's Strebler. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Powers through. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
To throw is Murray. Dorsett making the catch. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops it behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they go play action now. Here's Strebler. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's got a man. Complete. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Strebler's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. On 2nd down, Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 7-7, our score after one. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Wiggles free. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Murray. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds his man. Complete. That's Murray. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Swift's got the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's May. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Strubler to throw on first down.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Strubler.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, it's Strubler.
Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
On play action, Strubler.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Strubler.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here's Strubler to throw.
Being chased out left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
To throw is Strebler.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And they'll run again.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Setting now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. Murray, strong running, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They fake the handoff, now Murray. They'll find Everett there, complete. Touchdown, Texans! Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Forced out to his left. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Strebler. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target, and now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Strebler. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now it's the backup Smith. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Along Nichols, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, Strebler. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Oh, big hole left side.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Chris Strebler.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Murray's throw there taken in by Dorsett.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Murray now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Derek Barnes
Gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Go on. What? Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Check the hot read. Check. Lucky. Swim.
Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's May. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw is Strebler.
Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Murray. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continue